Good morning, everyone, and welcome. Before we start, we have a disclosure. Please be aware of risk in the future trading. You're very welcome to follow any of our automated signal as long as you are on a sim. We're not your financial advisor, and we're not responsible for your trade. Actually, we just had the scalper on the Nasdaq close the trade, and on the scalper, the 2,620 one shot, and it is finished. We are going to take it out, and we'll bring some other charts. And the market is, of course, everyone can see it, pointing to the short side, and we can analyze what's going on, and we can see, trying to predict where we are going in the market, and so we can maximize the profit on the auto trade if we want to, and or we can leave the auto trade, make a decision on its own. So right now we have everything is down, and if this resistance hold on the ES, the destination for the morning session, it will be the 41.72. 41.72, that will be the morning session profit. I mean, this is the target for the morning session. Whether you are manual, auto trading, that will be, right now it's 10 o'clock. Once we hit this fib line at 41.72, I think it will be over for two reasons. First of all, if we notice there is two yellow lines here, those two yellow lines measures the previous lows and highs. So we've been using those for at least 10 years. And when the market entered those two yellow lines, this is where in our system you can reverse the market. So what I'm saying is, once the market entered those two yellow lines here, the dead zone right there, there is not much to take more trade to the short side, and it is only reverse. So it is not oversold, overbought indicator. It's measuring the previous highs and lows, and you have it on the other side if it's long, vice versa right there. So the first things indication is those two yellow lines. Once this market entered those two yellow lines, you should not be taking any more trade or generate more trade. It's the opposite. If you have an opening position, you need to start closing those positions and try to reverse. It does not require any price action learning for the next 10 years. It is simple, drawn on your chart, and you can see it with your eye. Once it entered those two yellow lines, whether you are auto trading, manual trading, whatever, it is over, and you need to maximize your profit. And this way, don't listen to this nonsense, trailing a stop and a stop loss, and this way you can overwrite your auto trade. Of course, the auto trade will close, but if you want to maximize, because you are swing trading, if you want to maximize your profit, you need to um, uh, override it by, there is a button on the top, you say close position. That's all what it does. And you finish for today is right there, and it says a close position. That's all what you need to do, and you can maximize your profit. Once we hit this between the two yellow line and the support in between those two yellow lines is 41.71, and then that's mean it is over. So at this moment we are at 10:04, very early. We're going straight down to it, and for the Nasdaq, the first, if you are on an auto trade or manual trade, doesn't matter where this auto trade coming from, the targets are the same. There is, if you are on 2 contracts or 3 contracts, we have one system estimating you need to take a profit at 13204. You can take a profit at that level. Let's say if you have a 2 contract, you can take one out, and then the final destination for the NASDAQ at the morning session, it is 13158.50. This is the final destination at this moment for the morning session. So once we know where is our, when we are fixed where we need to take a profit, that will be much easier, quick, and you don't have to sit miserably behind the computer all day long trying to figure out how you're going to trade, or trying to figure out. Being exposed all the time does not mean you will be making more money. Running the auto trade 24/7 is not an idea to keep your profit. It is you're exposing your account to a lot of volatility in the market, and sometimes is going the magic against you. So the smartest way it is when you are auto trading, which most of the traders make mistake. They auto trade all day long, and this is wrong. It's like sitting in the casino playing cards all day long. At the end, eventually, you are going to lose. So the smartest way, it does not apply on my auto trade. It applies on anybody's auto trade. So the smartest way is to fix your target, be as quick as you can in the market, and get out and do something else with your life. Don't sit miserably behind a computer 24/7 trying to auto trade and looking at PNL. It's just a waste of time. Now, if we look what happened to the ES, we already set our target is going to be right there at 41.71. The market hit it very well, and now we have the reversal. The reversals are not repaint reversal. Once they get the reversal, that means there is a reversal. However, the short trade is not over. If there is a pullback, it's not going to go above the 41.84, and then this is another re-entry short, and this market now playing between the resistance at 41.84.25 and the support is 41.76. At this moment, this market is a very strong short and is going back and forth between the support and the resistance, and now we are aware of it, but we know where is our destination. Our destination is right there, 41.71, and we do have 2 more hours to achieve the target. We still have 2 more hours to achieve our target, and it is easy target. It's not going to be long, and those are beautiful days when you can finish 1 hour or 2 hours in the trade and get it over with. Another things also, if you want to follow the market analyzer signal, the market analyzer signal can be automatically extend the target. If the auto trade thinks there is much more to go down, is going to go ahead and extend the target, and it is like a cat and a dog between the target, and it's going to exceed and then follow, chasing back and forth. It's like when you are doing it manually, and those are coming from the market analyzer on the top, and those are also, you can decide if you want to use your trailing stop loss. As an example, if we take the gold has look at this, and now the gold, it is managing and this on this type of an auto trade from the signal. Look, you can secure some of the profit, and also you can extend your profit if you want. Here you can make it higher. It's like you're doing a manual trade, and then even if you move this, once the fibs line up they readjust your profit taking, and they put it back on the fib line where you put it. Look at this. And now I can go ahead extend it if I want to, and here it is. And then we say, okay, well, if it's good, you know, let it go to the higher fib line, and I'm gonna secure some of the profit, and then we'll see what happened. And then when the fib line comes in where you have put your needles here, is going to go ahead and readjust it, and then what it does, push it automatically to the fib line once the fibs they are on that level. So this is a really, for the guys they've been trading for a long time, this is a really enjoyable auto trade, because they can interfere with it and they can keep the auto trade running. Now on the swing trading, what I do, of course there is a trailing stop if you want to use a trailing stop. But what I do, the main important things for me is breaking even. But on this kind of auto trade, you cannot put it right there. It's going to be jumping back. Let me see if this one doing it, or it's gonna stay. You see, it's going back because it's a different type of an auto trade. But you can also initiate, secure some of your profit by activating some buy order or sell order. But you have to remember, if it hits, that will deactivate your auto trade immediately, and you need to force close it manually. This is Ninja Trader, it's not us. So as you see here on the gold, we are pushed the target much higher, and then what we did, we secured some of the profit. So the main thing is, when you sit in behind your instruments, your cockpit, you are very comfortable. You know what you're doing. You're not lost. Otherwise, you're going to crash. So it doesn't matter where this gold is going. We are securing some of the profit, or we're gonna get a higher. We don't need to be brilliant price action traders with a light bulb on our head to figure out where to put the trailing stop on the fib line and put your target to the higher level, override the auto trade. If you want to be greedy, if this market want to give us more money, why not? And if it's not, we already secure some good trades in there. Also apply for any kind of instruments. As an example here, I can go ahead and change the auto trade to the fib line resistant, and I can put 2 if I want to, and then the auto trade is going to readjust it. If I want to extend the target, I will extend the target. And if we want to go back to the NASDAQ to see what's going on the NASDAQ, we said the NASDAQ is going to be at 13158, 50, 58.50. Here, I'm gonna put it on 60 above the fib line on that chart. So I already put where most likely the morning target is going to be, and I'm gonna secure break even at this moment, and now I'm stress free. I'm on a free ride. This trade is not gonna cost me anything. As we see here, also now the gold took one of the trades out, is fine. And then what we will do, we will go ahead, and we already set the target on the NASDAQ if we want to. So this is a total different type of an auto trading. We already put it on the highest level for today. I mean, it's on the highest, the lowest level for today, the daily target. And then if you don't want to deal with this kind of auto trade, you have 20 different all kind of auto trades in your package you can choose from. But there is so much variety of type of a trading. You cannot put every trader on the same box. So there is some traders, they are more advanced than the others. Some people, some traders, they think Autotrade is a dishwasher machine. You just turn it on and it bubbles up to millions. And some people, they know the reality is there is no dishwasher machine here. You have to keep your eye like a hawk on the chart to maximize your profit. So there is a different type of traders. Some people, they like reversal. Some people, they happy with whatever they get on the first 2 hours. And some people, they just have a dream to make 100% every day. And no one can make 100% every day. No one, no one. Not me, not no one. Not even big companies. No one can make 100% every day. So, so different type of trader, different type of an attitude. Some people, they've been long enough, they respect the market, and they know better not to expose their accounts all day long to the market, because eventually they're gonna make mistakes. So when you are in control with your trade and you know what's going on, you don't get lost in the market. You let the market comes to you, and you don't get excited about stupid bar going up and down. Because if we want to chase one bar at a time, you can go crazy, you can go banana. You cannot do this. You have to look at the bigger picture, what's going on in the market today. The first signal in the house, in the market, is to look at the 1 minute. Not stupid Renko bar. We have a stupid Renko bar. Not ticks, not range, nothing. Because you are a day trader, you need to look the fact on the 1 minute, because you are a day trader. You're not an institutional. You don't trade the 30 minutes. You don't trade the 15 minutes. You cannot hold your ES overnight. You have to deliver the borrowed ES back. You have no inventory. So the 1 minute is your gate. The ES, 1 minute, it is your signal, your gate to knowing what's going on in the market, whether we like it or not. Nevertheless, the ES is still presented the 500 company, and it's not going to get affected by somebody doing some Twitter messages or rumors. He cannot impact the ES like some other different type in the market. I don't want to go into details. And there is the difference between the stocks and the future trading. There is no company able to control like what they do with the stocks. The future, it takes much more for somebody can influence the future prices. So the stability is in the future trading. If you want to be day trader, we try the stocks, companies, rumors, internet, television can confuse the hell out of you. And the process to make a profit, you need to have a big capital. And used to be the option. Stocks used to be excellent, but for the last 3-4 years, got basically ruined. Buying a stock option is no longer profitable like it used to be in the past. Now it's become a nightmare, actually. So once we look at the ES in the morning, we can immediately, this one is finished, we get it out of the way, we can immediately predict what's going on in the market, and you can see what I told you is going to be resistant, and you can see this is, I don't believe in double top, double bottom. It could be triple top, triple bottom. But now we can see this fib line is holding as a resistance, and that even if it breaks, it's gonna get stopped at 41.83 as a heavy resistance. So we still to the downside. There is one re-entry here and one re-entry here short, and still we are on this destination 41.72 as your morning target. So nothing has changed, and we already focused on the target, and once we hit the target, we are out of it, and then this is it. So if you notice where we put the trailing stop on the CL, I put right under the fib line, okay? And you can see where the CL, now it is finished, and of course, it's a pleasant. And now we still have one more, it's the NASDAQ. And we know exactly what's going on in the NASDAQ. If you look at this area here on the NASDAQ, right there, it's not that far from what you see on the ES. It's not that far. So once we can figure out where is the ES, the market will become very clear to you. You have a clear vision when you are auto trading, manual trading, even a stock trading, even a crypto trading. You will have a good vision where this even if you are trading Forex, you will have a clear vision what's going on in the market, the whole big picture. So your best friend is not optimization on the weekend with an auto trade. Your best friend is not some guy on a trader room charging you money to call the trade for you. Your best friend is to try to analyze the 1 minute ES is good for you and is good for your pocket. First of all, once you start learning how to analyze the market in the morning, this is an education for you. You don't need to depend on anyone else anymore. And then you can make your decision when you are alone easily. You're not relying on somebody on the net to help you or to call the trade for you, or because I mean there is no magic in the trading. So as we see right now, this market is still short. There is a weakness in the short, and the buyers and the sellers, this one here measuring the buyers and the sellers with a 6 different time frame. 6 different time frame measuring the buyers and the sellers. And then we are on the market analyzer here on the ES is still most of it is in red, the higher time frame. The 1 minute and the 3 minutes is to the green, and from 5 minutes to the 30 minutes is in red, indicating the short still on the run, and there is nothing, and it's getting stronger and stronger, this resistant area here, and it is a matter of time before we go back down again. So the trend that's why those guys with an ATR auto trade, they never can win, because when they have this, their ATRs is not gonna indicate it's just a pullback. The ATRs, they're gonna indicate this is a long trade, and there is no long trade. Only amateur traders thinks is a long trade, and there is no long trade in here, is a pullback re-entry. And this is the difference. That's why, let me see, on the scalper is not taking the trade on the breakout, is taking the trade on the pullback re-entry. And look at this. This is the difference between an ATR and a pullback re-entry. So on the scalper made 2600, and on this condition here, that would have been the ATR took a long, and then what happened here on the pullback from the 1327275 and went up all the way to the 13284.50. So the ATR is going to take long. The scalper, what it did, took short, pullback re-entry. So this is a big difference between just a stupid moving average above or below, is not doing any thinking, or when you are understanding this is not a reversal, it is just a pullback re-entry on the short. This is a total 2 different direction. Total 2 different. There is no way I will invest $1 to go long, and that is if you are trading stocks, whatever different type of. I mean, this is a good indicator telling you that this market here is not gonna go up right now. And we understand what is our target. Our target is right there. and right now it's 1024, and eventually we're gonna get the 4172. We are going to get to the 4172. Not unless if something happened, a news, something excite the market. But at this moment, let me see, there is not much news. We have a high news on at 11 o'clock. But this is it at this moment. And look at this market now keep going back down. And there we go. The Nasdaq is going down and is going to hit our target 131 as we put it. It's right there. It's 131.54. I have it on 131.60. And look at this beauty, how this market panicked again, because we know it is short, it's not long. You see? And there we go. And look where it is. Look where it is. Look where this market stopped. Look where is this wake. Look where is the wick on this ES. Right where we were expecting. Let's look at it. Let's see how far can go where we estimated, okay? Let's look at it. We're looking at it, both of us. Where did we put the target on the Nasdaq? At 131.60? Okay, let's see. Look where the ES stopped. Is going straight to my target is 131.62. Look where the ES stopped. Where did we estimate the Nasdaq is coming right there, and we estimated it's coming here to the 131.58, and I put it at 131.60. Did you see? We predicted at 41.72, and here it is, 41.72 at 10:27 morning. Our daily target hit. Our daily target is not 100 take. Our daily target is not 10 takes. It's what the chart telling us for today. It's not a black box. It's not one size of shoe fits every day. No. It depends on the market movement. Today the target is here, tomorrow is somewhere else. It's not by the ticks. It's by how the market is moving and where we are situated on the chart. And there we go, we're about to hit the target on the Nasdaq. Anything below that number is just an extra. Our mission finished for today, 41.72. Anything below that number is just an extra. Nothing we can do. And on the ES, we can take one of the ES. If you are trading the ES, you have two options. You can generate profit taken here. But what I want to show you, this is where we were expecting to finish today. And here is where you finish today. You see this button on the top? You say close position. We close position at 2600, okay? So now we close it. It's not the amount is irrelevant. Now I want to know how much I'm going to miss after I close that trade. How much I'm going to miss? 1 bar? 2 bars? Is it worth it? How about if it did go the other direction? Is it worth it? So here's the target on the NASDAQ where we plan for this morning trade. There we go. Right online. I promise you there is not much left on the NASDAQ. I promise you. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave it. We finished with this. And on that type of a trading, you have a different signals on the top. Look, and we use it a lot on Bitcoin and Ethereum. We use those signals a lot on before even the Bitcoin crashed when it hit the highest last year. We start getting those signals on the Bitcoin back then. And I showed it here on YouTube last year. And look where is your indication saying to go short from 133.07 if you are a manual trader. Here it is, straight down to here. And look at this NASDAQ where it stopped. Look at this NASDAQ. We planned this target an hour before, and look where the NASDAQ stopped. Okay? So how much we missed on the NASDAQ and how much we are going to miss on the ES. And look, everything worked like a Rolex. Here is a warning of a trend exhausting, a reversal start firing. I don't want to teach how to trade. I want to teach how to read the market to manage your auto trade. I don't want to teach everything. I want to just teach you how you can manage the auto trade, because the majority of those people, they buy an auto trade and there is no support how to manage it. They just tell them how to optimize it and have a nice life. But the reality is you need to learn how to manage your auto trade. You cannot jump on an airplane and turn on the autopilot and you don't know how to manage an airplane. You don't know how to manage flying. You're gonna crash. So as we see here on the ES, the reversal is overwhelming, and there is an indication here at the bottom say trend exhausted. And then you can see another indication that the buyers over the sellers, but the buyers are getting stronger a little bit at the time. So look where it is and look what happened to the market. We have a gangster here, Danielle. He hit perfect shot, closed position manually. Thank you, sir. Here is one of our member. Danielle, are you German? Oh, no, he's using the M strategy. And the M strategy, he made 22,000. The M strategy, what it does, take a trade between the fib lines. You can tell the auto trade how many contracts you want, and then the M strategy will trade between the fib line. It's a total different Danielle, are you German? Okay, typical German. He listen. Anyway, yes, he is a German. Yeah, Germans. They have a different. They are amazing people. They are. If the government told them don't smoke tomorrow, they don't smoke tomorrow. They are very disciplined people, and but they don't ask why. You know, they are very disciplined, very smart. Yeah, and like on the airplanes, we have like hydraulic A system, B system, C system, whatever. In the older days, when they were building something, the A system has to work. There is no such a things plane B and C, and it has to work. So it's a different culture. Also, is involved with people like from different country. They are very impatient. They have a high temperament, especially from hot countries like South Spain, Italy. They have a temperament. They cannot be cold in the trade. And also, the personality has to do, you know, with trading as well, how disciplined you are. So let's go back to the trading. So what we were planning on, and let me bring the market. Okay, we have another trade on the CL. Let me see what we can do on the CL. We can extend it to the highest resistance level at 8160, break even, and then my job is done for this chart. I don't have to look at it, and the chart don't have to look at me anymore. So your job is done with this one here. Even if you adjust it here or anywhere, the auto trade is gonna readjust your trailing stop where is the fibs. It's gonna do it automatically. So let's look at it how it does automatically. So this is where we hit the target, and we estimated today where is the morning target on the Nasdaq, and it is right in line where we estimated. Right in line. We are done. We are done. Now on the ES, went a couple bar more, live with it. Welcome to trading. Oh man, I could have got two more bars. Or the market could have went up two more bars. We cannot predict all the time the future, but when we focus on a target and we hit it, we walk away like what the Germans do. They walk away. You know, they don't get involved with the feelings. So, and and then this market, the short is finished. The market here, the short is finished, and and there is no long trade. There is no long trade. We have a heavy resistance. There is no long trade anymore. And here is where the amateur traders start making mistakes. First, they think is a reversal, or they think there is much more beef to the downside. There is none. Because when the market hit with those two yellow lines here, it is finished. It is finished. So we know it is finished, the market, and there is no more trade. There is a news at 11 o'clock, as a high news. It might impact the market to the long side or short side, but technically we still have 20 minutes for the news, and your mission is finished for today. And you go enjoy the rest of your day. You do not sit miserably. If you earn 200, you want to make it 400, and if you make 400, you want to make it 800, and the 800, 1,600. We're not in the dreamland. This is the market. This is Las Vegas. And you do not sit on the table all day long, like what many traders make mistakes. You cannot win sitting on the gambling table 8 hours. You hit your target and you run as fast as you can away from the air, from the computer, or turn off everything and go to sim and try to practice your manual trade on a sim and protect your profit. This is the good trader, not the good trader with stupid PNL. Today you make 100, tomorrow you might make a banana. The most important is to get stability, consistency in your trading. So my job is not teach you how to trade. My job is to teach you how you can control the auto trade. And it's not just a candy box. You turn on the auto trade, you put $1,000 and it's gonna bubble up to $1,000,000 tomorrow. It's not gonna happen. So the problem is everybody wants to auto trade, but nobody wants to manage an auto trade. They want it to be just, it does it by itself because he gets stress. You get stress, don't trade. Go sell bananas somewhere. Don't trade. If you cannot take the stress in the market, don't do it. Stay away from it. Take your money, go to Las Vegas. A beautiful woman is going to serve you a drink. Here, nobody serving you nothing. Cut, dry, clean. At least in Las Vegas, you get a drink and somebody nice serving you the drink. And at least you either get rich or you go back home broke. Here, it is exactly like Las Vegas. So the market is finished. There is no long trade and there is no short trade. Live with it. That's fact. All your optimization, all the guy who teach you to do how to optimize or add stupid moving average in there, so it tells you it's gonna make you more money. He cannot even trade a paper bag because a moving average, you add it or on your daily trading, it's not gonna give you success. It's gonna give you banana. So today, here is the market direction. This is the market target, and it's finished. All those moving averages, all this nonsense is irrelevant. What you need to understand your clear instruments, what you're doing, and understand where is this market going. Most of the time, 90% of when we have somebody calling, immediately you can spot is not a trader. Immediately. When somebody asking you, if I buy your fishing rod, how many fish I can catch tomorrow? You understand this guy don't know anything about fishing. Because buying the fishing rod is not going to guarantee you how many fish you're going to catch tomorrow. It's how you use the fishing rod. So where are you going to use it? So it's a big confusion about auto trading. People don't want to learn how to manage. People don't know how the market works. And guess what? Their expectation goes to the garbage. Folks, before I get in trouble with my big mouth, I want to say thank you very much for today. And it was very nice and easy. And we wish you a pleasant day. Thank you very much and God bless everyone. Bye for now.